Welcome back to Project 30 with Heather. Today is day 4 and I am in the loft. You can probably see behind me. It is pretty cluttered and dirty. Not so much like super dirty, but dusty. Basically, this is kind of the kids' hangout room upstairs. And we have been doing a lot of rearranging around the house over the last few months. Our futon here that I need to get moved to storage. And then we have my youngest son's drum kit that he has decided he does not want to play anymore. So that's out here. And we've been redoing his room for his birthday. His birthday was this month. So a lot of his stuff has kind of just ended up in the loft while we redo his room. Here we go. I did come prepared. I have a donation box. I have a trash bag. I have a huge entertainment center right here. It's actually part of the shelving isn't being used. It's an IKEA one. It's being used elsewhere, I should say. So I'm gonna go through the cabinets. So here we go. This cabinet here is actually just full of movies. These are all movies or games that did not end up in the DVD books. My husband and I, when we combined our movie collections years ago, when we got together, we just decided to put everything in CD books because it made more sense. And then we didn't have millions of DVD cases. Kind of funny in here is we have VHS tapes. This was a collector's thing that my sister-in-law got my daughter. She's very into Scooby-Doo. But we have the Bruce Lee collection. We have a Thanksgiving tape from 1995. I'm assuming that's my family's. I have a play that I was in middle school recorded. We have old cassette tapes when we used our camcorders before phones really had good cameras on them. Those all need to be moved to DVD so that we can watch them. But yeah, this cabinet up here is pretty much as organized as it's going to be because that's where the DVDs go anyways. Wow, there's a bunch of games under here. I didn't even know that we had. And cords and remotes and a fat stack of discs that need to be put away. So when we put together the CD books, we did it by category. So we have a couple kids books, a couple comedy books, action, chick flicks, miscellaneous. Yeah, so we're gonna start putting those away. We've had these books so long, they're like super flimsy. And for some reason, Billy Madison is in the kids' book. What would you classify Willow as? Would it be action or miscellaneous? Apparently we have like 3 copies of Iron Man. Elmo, haven't had a kid watch Elmo in years. Benji, I loved that movie as a kid, but now when I'm older, I don't understand why I liked it so much. It's very sad. Lost World, that should not be in there. It's an action movie, but my daughter loves that. There are a few classic movies in here that I bought because I like them, that are kids' movies. And some of them my kids got into and some of them they didn't. But one of them is Ferngully. It's sad, but funny at the same time. It's about rainforest and stuff like that. But there's a part in it where this bat, I'm pretty sure it's the bat, goes, delicious, nutritious, tastes just like chicken. Talking about eating a human. It's pretty funny. I used to have these very organized. I had a label maker and everything so that I knew when something was missing. Found the other comedy book. Now I need to run through those super quick so that I can make sure that everything is where it should be. What I was saying is that part of the organization should be to get my books organized as well. But really at this point, I'm just happy to have the movies where they actually go. I find this movie hilarious, but I guess it counts more as a kid's movie. Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. There's some classics in here like Weird Science and Fast Times and Breakfast Club. There's a lot of stuff in here we haven't watched in a long time. Maybe we do need to break out the movie books from time to time. There's multiple copies of movies in this book, like Zombieland and Hitch. There's a few movies in here we haven't even watched. There's one that we need to watch with our son. His name is Sean, and even though it's spelled differently, his coach for PE calls him Shaun of the Dead. And so, yeah, he needs to watch that movie. You're probably gonna see my kitties roaming around up here because I actually have my fat cat named Sirius hanging out with me. Chick flicks. This is like stereotypical chick flicks. Someone Like You, Sweet Home Alabama, The Nanny Diaries, Clueless. Where is my Clueless disc? I bet you my daughter stole it. I bet you it's in her movie book in her room. Does anybody really watch the special features discs? I don't. I'm gonna throw that away. Now, the funny thing about going through Willow's book is I'm probably gonna find a lot of my movies in here because she watches a lot of them now. Harry Potter. Nice try, Will. You don't get to keep that one. See, told you she had Clueless. Sirius Black. She keeps trying to steal the Harry Potter movies, guys. I mean, I get it. They're awesome, but they don't go in the kids' book because we like them just as much. I want to kind of let the kids maybe use some of this space out here since it's their hangout room to decorate. Talk to myself. I even answer. According to some people, that makes you crazy, but according to me, that just means that I have better ideas than everybody else. Just kidding. You're making a lot of noise. I'm getting into things you shouldn't be getting into. Okay, those are fairly organized. So now that that's done, I can move on because that took way more time than I thought. I've been recording for over an hour, but needed to be done, right? Declutter, organize. Rearrange, clean, you know, all the words. So this looks a heck of a lot better. It was super dusty and cluttered and full of games and things under there. Some of the stuff could go back under there, like the video games, but I'm gonna put those somewhere else. And that cabinet is done. I'm gonna wipe off this part here. So we're gonna just kind of set you guys right over here. Picture frames that are dusty. This is an old picture frame. I mean, I don't know if you can see how bad this is, but the dust, seriously. Just set things out of the way real quick. I might have to just get a towel to wipe stuff off. So much nicer. I mean, the dust was bananas. There is a lot to go through, but there's not. A lot of it is really just organizing the chaos. What's in here? Let's see. What can we organize? Okay. There's random toy things in here of my daughters because that's where they go. Okay. There we go. Lighting's not great because of the cabinet, but oh well. Anyways, this cabinet has kind of been like a random catch-all cabinet. It's still gonna kind of be that, but up top we have yearbooks for both me and the kids, and there might even be one of my husband's baby book for Will. Trash. Oh, sorry, Dobby. A Smash book I never did anything with. Thought I'd get into that too. Can you see a theme? I think I'm gonna do something and then I don't. I gotta tell you, I'm proud of myself for sticking to this schedule so far because it's usually about day 4, 5 that I start giving up. And I'm trying really hard not to do that. That was the last shelf to wipe off. So that's good. That means that this damn thing is finally done. Hi, down here. Okay guys, break time's over. I'm gonna vacuum. Get the couch cleaned up a little. More blankets. And couch. Pretty much clear. Spare pieces to a dresser we just put together, or a bookshelf. Desk. Like I said, we're redoing writer's room, so we have a bookshelf and a desk that we just put together. Nunchucks. Yeah, I'm gonna be the dumbass who hits himself in the head. Done playing with these, but I don't think I need these spare parts. Yeah, my office is gonna be super fun when we get in there, guys, especially everything that got moved. Yeah, good times. So now the last few things to do in here, because I can't do much with the drum kit or the futon until we get rid of it, because I'm not going to clutter up my garage. My husband's been in the process of cleaning that. That's why it's not going to be on my list for the 30-day challenge. But final few things to do is clear off the coffee table, vacuum, and take all the trash down. So that's pretty much it for the loft. Okay guys, that's the loft. It looks a heck of a lot better than it did when we started this morning. So it took me probably about two and a half hours to get everything done. It finally looks a lot better. The trash, the donation, all the clutter is out, and I'm pretty stoked. So it looks like tomorrow it's gonna be the loft closet, which I will have to move the futon to get to, the linen closet, and that'll be a wrap for the week. And yeah, so thanks for watching day 4, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, what's going on? Today is day 5 on the Declutter organization project. You guys saw yesterday I cleaned in here, the loft. In true kid fashion, my kids came in and made a mess, you know, because they're awesome like that. And of course, I told them that they needed to pick up after themselves, and did they? No, they didn't. I mean, it's not totally trashed like it was yesterday, but there's definitely some things out, pens, papers. They need to get back in here and clean up. But regardless, that is not today's focus. Today's focus is that, there we go, that closet right there. I'm gonna have to move the futon out of the way, but that closet kind of, it's supposed to be like where we keep board games and art supplies and things like that for the kids, but it did also kind of become a catch-all closet when we were rearranging, cleaning, things like that in the past when we first moved in. So we're gonna work on the kitties. The kitty's here again. Hi, kitty. Say hi, Sirius. I know, you hate being picked up. Love you. Anyways, working on that today, as well as down the hall, there's a linen closet. So I'm gonna try and get that organized real quick. Let's get started on the loft closet. I need to work on pointing. So, like I said, games, they need to be a little bit more organized. I didn't come prepared today, guys, but I am gonna go grab the trash can out of my office. Okay, a game that we play a lot is Clue. We have the Classic Edition, we have Scooby-Doo, and we have Big Bang Theory. The only game that's not up here that needs to come back up is Uno Attack. We play that one a lot too. But the games are organized now. I'm gonna clean out this up here, and then some of this stuff down here that doesn't belong. Video camera. I don't even know if people use these anymore. I should figure out what the heck to do with them, because we have like 2 or 3 for now. That's going in my office. Man, when we get to my office, it is gonna be a really long video. That one might be uploaded by itself, just because of everything that keeps going in there. These are my husband's comic books. This is my original camera that I shot with in high school, because I needed a manual, not a digital camera, and I still have it. It's an old Nikon FM2. extra curtains that need to go in the linen closet. Okay, so in our downstairs bedroom right now, temporarily, this is not cute, is a day bed that belonged to my son at first. Then my daughter had it, and then she changed her mind and she decided she wanted a different bed. But for the longest time, we did have the trundle underneath so that when her cousin spent the night, she had a place to sleep. The pieces are in there, and depending on what we do with the bed, those are gonna go. But for now, I'm gonna leave them where they are. You can probably see them in the corner. They're all wrapped in green plastic, but that's the best place for them right now. So I'm just gonna leave those. Another random tote bag. Call of Duty must have come when we bought a game with dog leashes, because who doesn't keep their dog leashes in a Call of Duty bag? In one of my previous videos, I believe it was from the master closet, I mentioned that I collect vintage cameras. This is that box. I have a lot of old cameras from the 60s and 70s. I mean, this doesn't even look like a camera, but it is totally a camera. So that also needs to go in my office. That way I can get them put up on shelves and displayed properly. I'm telling you guys, the office is gonna be fun. Okay, now I need to make room because this entire side of the closet is cleared out and a little better organized. Like I said, this closet was originally set up for games and art supplies. I need to move some of the art supplies back in here because they got moved to my office and it's taking up space in my closet when really most of the art supplies are for the kids. When I was decorating up here in the loft and bringing up picture frames and trying to figure out where to put them, some of them got shoved in this closet. So they're very dusty and apparently coming undone. So I need to fix them because the little tabby things on the back, you know, that you secure the glass in with, are pretty loose. But there's this one on my baby boy when he was 3 weeks old. This is still wrapped in bubble wrap, but you can see through it. A cute little caricature of our oldest son when he was really little. Pictures are gonna be a whole other day, guys. I have a lot of photos. And then this awesome frame. This is my grandfather when he was a baby. So we have in our bedroom now, we have more of the slider doors, like these closets. In our old house, my husband and I each had like an actual door. We had 2 separate closets and we each had an actual door. So we had the like shoe rack door hanger things. That's what this is here. It looks like it's still full, not full, but has a few random things in it from our room, as well as things the kids have put in it. For example, I have one of my bandanas. Probably been looking for this for a while, but it was in here. I also have my nephew's little chucks, belts, just random things. So this actually needs to come out of here and I'll probably utilize it somewhere else. I just need to find the hooks for it, or at least get some new hooks to put over the door. I might even use it in my kids' bathroom because they have limited space and 2 of them share a bathroom. So it'll probably be put to good use in there. And then whatever belongs to the kids will come back out here. There's a few more things to go through in this closet, but not a whole lot. But I'm going to worry about getting that stuff put away in the office where things go to die. Just kidding. Another camcorder. Maybe we just hang on to them so that we can actually hook them up to the TV and watch the tapes. Okay, the final thing in this closet to go through, which, like I mentioned, a lot of this crap craft stuff is gonna come back out here, and I'm gonna show you in just a second, but there's a whole like section of the shelf now that I can dedicate just for the kids to use. That way it is in a central place. They do doodle a little bit here in the loft on the coffee table, but they each have a desk in their room. So that way if they need any specific supply, they'll be able to come get it from here. And hopefully I can find a way to organize it to where it's easy for them to access as well as put away. Because like I said, I cleaned the loft yesterday and there's already stuff there. Thanks, guys. But anyways, I'll give you a quick glance at that. This whole shelf here, this whole side of the closet will be dedicated to kids' art supplies and stuff like that. But this closet is done. I'm going to move everything into the office that needs to go to the office, scoot the futon back, and then quickly do the linen closet, which shouldn't take very long. The linen closet, not very big, but a little disheveled. Few things. Daughter's room. Daughter's room. She insisted on having a travel pillow when we were going, I don't even remember where, Wyoming, I think. She got to have this, and it's Las Vegas. The other thing that's funny is my family does not know how to use a flat sheet. None of them. I grew up using flat sheets on every bed I've ever had. They were great for hot summer days when you just needed something light to cover up with. And I've given up on using them anywhere in my house. So I end up with all these flat sheets, which you will see. The kids typically use them for forts more than anything. Now I have this old quilt that my great grandmother made. I don't even know how long ago, but it's pretty cool. I got it when I mean, it's not cool that she passed away, but that's when I got it, was when she passed away. So I have this one, and then I have one you'll see in a minute that my grandmother made for Ricky and I when we got married. I think I'm just gonna pull as much of the stuff out as possible. See, flat sheet still on the cardboard. And then just refold everything and put it away. And that way I can figure out exactly where I want it. This is the quilt my grandmother made us when we got married. So we're gonna put that on the top shelf. It's kind of heavy. I need like a designated fort shelf that they can come get blankets from, specifically for forts. I think that's most of the blankets. The rest are sheets. If anybody has tips on the folding fitted sheets, I am all ears. Mine end up wadded into some ridiculous ball of a fold. It's like one of the worst parts about adulting is figuring out how to fold a fitted sheet. Last thing to do, pillowcases. I have a little bin that I just fold them into. Keeps them organized because they're so tiny. Once I put this basket in here, that completes the linen closet, which is nice. All right, quick glance, because earlier it was crazy disheveled. Now, organized, clean, and nothing on the floor. We're done for today. That's 2 closets down, the loft, my master bedroom completely, including bathroom and closet. So that's the end of day 5.